Well, interestingly enough, I feel like we picked the zoo because it would be a good kind of social mental experiment to see how exactly we can get a reaction out of ourselves and kind of what the fuck? I was trying to go somewhere with this.
By now, it must be obvious to you, as it is to me, that LSD is very powerful stuff. It's not good, it's not bad, it's only a chemical, a drug. There's some people who think that LSD is the greatest gift to mankind since Tutti Frutti ice cream. But there are many others who feel that LSD is bad news to the individual and to the world he lives in. Now it's your turn.
First of all, I thought it would. First and foremost, I just thought it was gonna be a good episode. I always just think like, what is a good place around our area that we can go to and trip there and like get a good episode out of it.
So when we got to the zoo, there was already a photo shoot and a crew waiting for us on arrival. You can see they ambushed us with pictures and everything.
Yeah, they must have recognized us.
us.
They must have been watching all the other acid trip videos.
They got recorded that, damn.
This is like the weirdest thing ever, bro.
We just made it in here. This is Ryan. This is Chris. He's not tripping with us, but he's here. He's our boy. He's our he's our guardian. I was about to say he's their guardian again. So
There's our guardian today, and we're gonna see if we can walk around. Like I don't know, like where the animals are, but like
yeah,
like
like
find the map or some shit.
just to be like specific, I don't know exactly anything of anything here.
All right, so
So-
we keep going straight. Where would that lead us?
We're gonna reach some like bamboo or gorilla. I don't know. I don't know what this is. Oh, it's like a museum. What? Yeah. What is that, dude? Oh my god, it's a bat skeleton, bro.
Oh, they got an armadillo.
What is that?
Yeah, there is. Look, I'll enlarge it for you.
His name is Indigo Snake.
Kamali.
Oh, his name's Kamali. Kamali.
What type of snake is it?
That's what he says it right there.
So they like started having a conversation with the zookeeper about asking, oh, who takes care of the snake?
No?
And like, people like, they take care of this one and like in all of them.
Joking aside, I'd say it was a pretty fun for the first 15 minutes because there was just a lot to do and a lot to see. We haven't really seen any of the big animals yet. We just kind of saw the little exhibits that they had, and it was really like interesting just because of the way it was all structured. It was very tight and close together. We were just three buddies having a good old time for a while.
Oh my god, it looked at us! Bro, it looked right at us, dude. It looked right at us, bro. He's looking at me. Dude, but you see that, don't you? Like, bro, bro.
Does it what?
Does it like me, dude?
Of course not.
You don't think so?
No.
Why is it by itself?
Yo, that's a lemur.
Dude, that's a lemur.
Oh my god.
So out of the many things that I
photo
thought
for the
I was
thumbnail.
gonna do here at the zoo, I definitely didn't think me getting on a hippo was what the outcome would have been.
Like that shit can just hop on the thing and like.
Dude, this one's coming up like, espérate un momentico, bro. Bro, look at that one over there. He's just looking at us. And this one's slowly coming up to me, bro. Oh my god, dude, I accept my fate. Dude, he's just looking up like, are y'all vlogging?
Hello? Are you dangerous? I'm trying to like fuck around with this emo. Are there like animals in here, bro?
Yeah, there's a fucking animal.
Holy shit!
Whoa. That's not a tiger.
A puma?
What is it?
It's a leopard. Dude, it's crazy.
I'm like, is there an animal here? I'm walking like every new location is like so tight. It's like so tight. We're lost right now, bro.
Bro, yeah.
How far are we?
Look at these
Look at these damn otters, bro.
Dude, look at that, dude. They're right there. Bro, you're missing.
Dude, look at these otters, bro. Damn. Water is like so fucking weird, bro, because it like separates underwater from surface, dude, and it's like it's so fucking line. Like,
Oh, look. I think he's coming this time. Yo. Dude. Oh, that boy, no. He's like.
Alligators are native to Florida, so you technically haven't seen a crocodile, buddy.
They
You
both live in
big
Everglades,
lookalike
right?
Dude,
Do they?
I don't know.
Oh my God.
We literally went there. We don't even know what the fuck we're talking about still. Like, that
taking a
looks
shit,
so majestic right
Look,
now.
it's taking a shit.
Oh my god, I just got it taking a shit.
Go do the alligators. I mean alligators. Oh my god, giraffes. Bro, look at this. This is the majesticness of the things.
Oh, you
bro,
gotta,
yes, bro.
You gotta give him one,
Dude,
bro.
bro. Dude, I gotta give him one, bro. Here you go, dog. Here you go. That's the craziest shit ever. Dude, oh my god. Oh my god. Dude, look at this one. He's sniffing this, bro.
You're there and you get the last one.
Bro, he's sniffing there, bro. We on some higher things, bro. Dude, you're gonna have to get your neck closer, dog.
You're amazing,
dude. Bro, I feel like Brother Nature right now, bro. Oh my god. We did a lot of walking.
Joining in.
I'm not looking at you, bro.
So this is the time. This is like the peak time.
Gotta go, bro. Dude, that chair was so funny.
For a second, I thought it was fake, bro. And I was like, oh, they're not gonna do anything. And I go and you're like, oh, there's bats. And I'm like, I think they're fake still. But then I look and I'm like, nah, they look really real. I don't want to touch them.
Touch him.
Bro, because you jump back so far. Dude, this is the snakes aren't necessarily, well, they are. Like, how do you feel about like animals being captured and shit?
Bro. What? I haven't seen an animal yet that looks totally miserable.
But how would you know if it looks miserable?
I don't know, dude.
But you said, like you said with the orcas thing, right? So you think that the problem is with inactivity?
Yes.
You think that
They're lazy. They're being lazy.
So you think that that's the problem, not the problem?
They're not promoting them. They're not letting the animals be themselves.
In the Age of Enlightenment, zoos were used to symbolize royal powers and were mainly owned by emperors like Francis I of the Roman Empire for viewing pleasure. But as the 19th century rolled in, these establishments evolved into educational exhibits. As the fascination grew, these early zoos also held human exhibits, and those kept were often locked in cages. These zoos eventually evolved into housing animals, and families became their target demographic. The zoo industry peaked in the late 90s, but in recent years, due to the influence of animal rights activists and organizations, the general public started to grow cold to the idea of these establishments. After numerous reports of animal deaths and cruelty, traditional zoos were viewed as unjust and in bad condition to host these animals. While some of these zoos work as animal conservation facilities, the public eye has been open to the idea that these places are morally unjust. While these zoos today have a goal of protecting and conserving the animals they keep, the damage has already been done. And to some who believe animals should be allowed to roam free in their natural environments, these places will always be viewed wrong.
Me too, pal. Me too. Just fucking
Get a good shot of it sleeping there.
Oh my god.
Dude, did you get it?
In all of the acid trip videos, we take a 60 UG dose, which is basically the reason we take such a relatively low amount is because first of all, we usually don't have a trip sitter, which in fact, Chris would be our trip sitter for this episode and for the next one as well. But we usually don't have a trip sitter, so that means that we have to drive after a long day of tripping and trying to film content for you guys. But for some reason, thankfully, it was this day and not other days that we tripped, because this, for some reason, since I said in the first episode, it is unregulated, that means that people who are making acid do not really know how much acid they're putting into the tabs. Yes, they'll say they have a certain amount or whatever, but you'll just never really know because there is no higher entity checking and really making sure. So these halves that we took, because we get a 120 UG tab, we split it in half, we'll put it in our mouths, and then that's what we're gonna trip on throughout the day. But we're not trying to cause any visuals and all that type of sort of stuff. The mental aspect of the psychedelic is always gonna be there, even on a microdose level.
But as the trip went along, the day kind of went through, we finally made our way out to the actual area of the zoo, and that's when we can sort of start to feel
Like the mood changes over time.
The mood really changed because the one, there wasn't that much to look at, and secondly, the things that we were looking at were the actual animals, the main exhibits, and we can just feel that why are we here type feeling, because you're just standing there looking at animals, and basically that's just all you're doing. They're just these miserable looking animals in these really open areas, and that's pretty much it. So, and we just kind of started wondering, why do people really come here for? So we found some elephants right now, and like, they're already so done with this shit. Like the zoo, like look, just a big elephant right there. Bro, I'm so done. Like, oh my god, bro, poor thing.
Bro, you know what? So this is a big aftermath of whenever we do acid or anything. We have to then trip for the rest of the day.